Alright, welcome back to my channel everyone. So today I'm going to do a get ready with me video and I want to do like a chit-chat version. I haven't done one of those before. I'm just jumping right in. I'm putting on the Porefessional primer. I haven't done one of these before, so I thought, oh shoot, I just swatched eyeshadow on this finger. Do you think it's going to transfer? Oh, we'll just go for it, okay. So I thought I'll just go ahead and add one of these kind of videos to my channel. Just another way for you to get to know me some more and for me to just be able to extend a hand of friendship by chatting about subjects maybe you have interest in as well. That was kind of a weird phrase, but we're just gonna go with it. So part of the title of this video is cruelty-free makeup, and if you are into cruelty-free makeup and you know what brands are cruelty-free and are not, then you would think, well, the one you just used, Benefit, right now is not cruelty-free. I'm aware of this. This is a travel size I'm using. I'm trying to use up products that I know are not cruelty-free so that I don't feature them on my channel anymore, because it's just been on my heart lately to start using cruelty-free products. I'm going to go on with foundation right now. I'm going to mix some of the Bourjois 123 Perfect Foundation with some of the Neutrogena Nourishing LongWear, only because this one's a little bit too dark and this is my lightest foundation. So I'm going to mix the two on the back of my hand, hopefully get a good shade. I saw a quote, I don't know where I saw or heard it, and I won't be able to quote it directly, but what the message that I took away from it the other day, let me think on this for a second. I guess basically the message I took away from it was, if we go to such lengths to want to look good or have certain products that it puts something or someone else in harm's way or in suffering's way, what does that mean about us as a society? So I thought that was really interesting, because I thought about animal testing, or I thought about unfair wages and workplaces, and that's just definitely something I don't want to be supporting with my money, you know? Why would I want to support that? It's not that important to me to be able to wear makeup that someone else has to spend their days making it for unfair wages in impoverished conditions, or that an animal has to suffer to test makeup that's going to be put on a human's face anyway. That doesn't make sense to me, and there are plenty of companies out there that agree with me and put out products that do not put anyone in that kind of jeopardy, that does not jeopardize anyone like that. So I really want to start that transition pretty full force to only using cruelty-free products and try to find a way to figure out how humanely the factories are run, and that's a tough one. That one I don't know how I'll pull that off. But you know, it's a desire, and you know what, I think it's a goal worth researching towards. So if you have similar interests to that, then I would definitely suggest hanging around my channel, because I want to only talk about products that really put more good into this world. And so if that's an interest of yours, hang around, click the subscribe button. And I did not mean to make this a subscribe plug, by the way. It's just where it's going. And I hope that we can kind of be on this journey together and inspire each other. Because like I said, I know there are a lot of companies out there who share that mission and don't want to harm other people. So I know that my mission here, I'm not alone on it, you know? I think that matched pretty well. Yeah. I do have an eye look in mind that I want to do, and I'm a little bit nervous about how it's going to work out. Just mixing a little more of my foundation concoction on the back of my hand just to go over a couple layers. Oh, I think this layer got a little bit lighter than the last one, but you know what? It's all going to blend out fine. Alright, going in with my Tarte CC Undereye corrector. This guy right here. Yes, I use it in about every video because, yes, I love it that much. Hi!
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 Hi, I love you more.
I love you more. I opened the window because it's really hot in here. Amor! Volta. Eu abri a janela porque tá muito quente aqui, mas...
Ok.
Faz muito barulho, não? Ok, obrigada.
Eu vou tomar banho.
Ok, te amo. Posso deixar a parte no vídeo? I will.
Oi?
Nada.
Pode.
Ok. And then my favorite way to set under eye concealer is with a loose translucent powder and a wet beauty sponge. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, and this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. I don't need translucent powder, I don't know. Put a little bit on the tip there. Make sure there are no creases I'm about to set. And then I was just kind of take the rest, whatever is left, and put it in the center of the face to add a little bit of a brightening, even out the brightness. Ooh. Sometimes I would pick up a little bit more and set those areas. This is a translucent powder, but I do find that it has pretty good brightening properties to it. I just have a sample size, but I could see myself buying a full size of it. I'll show you here. Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. That's what it is. Sweet. Alright, so I suppose I'll buff a little bit of a powder over my face. This foundation, especially the Neutrogena one, does need a little bit of a setting powder. This is just the BareMinerals Ready Foundation, their pressed powder foundation. I don't love it, I don't hate it. I use it. Well, I'm using it up, I'll say. I don't know if I'll repurchase that. Okay, so here's my trick now. I will spray my face with the setting spray now so that by the time I want to go with the bronzer and the blush, when I'm buffing that on top, it's not disturbing the layers of foundation that have already been set. I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus. I've actually been really liking the dewy effect it's been giving me. Another product I'm just going to use up and then have to find a cruelty-free replacement. There are plenty out there though, so I'm not too worried. I think NYX makes a good setting spray from what I've heard. So I have their matte finish one that I really like, so I would assume that their dewy one is also good. At this point is where I'd either put on chapstick, or today I'm going to put on a lip plumper and just kind of let that sit. I don't know, I've honestly never done this before, but I used to do this today. Was it Shannon XO who did this the other day? And I thought, well, that makes sense. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Turbo Power Supreme Plumping Lip Gloss. I don't know if Too Faced is cruelty free. It's made in the US, so that's cool. Alright, let's just do brows now while I'm in the face settle. Hair, go away. Why? Okay. I've actually really been enjoying, I know it's funny because I think in other videos I may have mentioned I'm not the biggest fan of this product. This is the Ico Brow Gel. And it's true, I'm not necessarily a big fan because every single time I have to go through and wipe off the excess, and I'm just not a fan of extra steps. Like if other companies can do it to where there's not too much product on the brush, then your company can too. But with that being said, I've actually been a big fan of just using this because the tint itself, ooh, my lips just got really tingly. The tint of this brow gel itself adheres to the skin underneath and you can actually get a good shape with it. So my brows are a little bit unruly right now, but that's okay. I've been digging that a little bit too. Okay. Wow, my lips are so tingly right now. Are they powdier? Moving on to eyes. I'll zoom you guys in a little bit for this one. Putting on Too Faced Shower Insurance, popping that all over. Let me know in the comments below what brands you know and love that are cruelty free that you'll suggest for me. Okay, then to set that, I'm just going to go in with a matte, pretty neutral, pale. Anyway, it's from my Tarte Ten Palette. This color right here, just an off-white, matte off-white. Let's just set that all over the place here. This is just on some Sephora dual ended brush that I've had for so long that the name has rubbed off. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure these are natural hair brushes, but that's okay. I'm not going to throw out what I have because I already bought it. You know, it's almost like then that animal was used in vain, and I'm not going to do that, which is why I'm still using up the products or using natural hair brushes that I still have. I just will continue to purchase it. It's pretty simple. Plus, I prefer synthetic brushes anyway. So, it's all good. Right, like I said, I have a look in mind. I'm just anxious for how it will turn out. I'm going to go with my Tarte Voyage palette again. And I'm going to use the color called French Riviera. Is that the one? Yes. It is a sparkly, I would prefer if it was matte, but that's okay. Sparkly green, blue, gray. I see a lot of green in it though, and that's kind of what I want to do today, a greener look. Working my way into fall. Definitely more shimmer than I want, but we're gonna make it work. Totally gonna make it work. Gonna take the Real Techniques, what is this? Base shadow brush. And you know what, I kind of just want to start right with that French Riviera color. Normally I might start with the transition shade, but I think I really want to try to use mainly this shadow and see what we can get with it here. Yeah, it's definitely green when I put it on lightly. Putting this all over the eyelid, into the crease, turning the brush, working it back and forth. I really want a very diffuse look today. Okay, popping a little more right in the center. I really like how that looks. Okay, gonna do it to the other eye. Something else that has really been on my mind lately also is positivity and being a happy person. If you watch Jaclyn Hill's videos, or if you watch her Snapchat, I suppose, she had this awesome little Snapchat, couple minute long Snapchat speech today that was about positivity and not being jealous of other people, especially women being jealous of women. And I have often heard of this, you have to choose to be positive. But the way she worded it is that you have to force yourself to be positive. And honestly, that hit home more than anything else. Because then it's almost like you don't even have the choice. You are forced to be positive. And yet, somehow it's a good thing. I read the other day the quote that the key to happiness is every morning when you wake up, you decide you're in a good mood. And then that's another thing. I mean, maybe these are just quotes and things that just have to hit home to particular people. But for me, they did, and they really make a lot of sense. I am by nature an overthinker. And that, you know, that can be a good and a bad thing. It just depends on the situation. It's just part of the way that I function, and maybe I'm working on changing it a bit. That's not what the topic we're talking about is, though. But so when I just see quotes like that just kind of simplify my mission and what I want to get out of life, I like them. So I thought I'd share that because both of those quotes really made a lot of sense to me. And maybe they'll make sense to you as well. Part of my channel is that I never want to put out anything that has a negative vibe to it. Roman Atwood is, just jump in there, is a YouTuber and he vlogs. I've only learned about him recently from Casey Neistat, another fabulous YouTuber. Fabulous is not a word I don't think many people would use for Casey, but he's phenomenal. Check out his videos. I'll have both of their channels linked below. They are more lifestyle vloggers, one of their many titles. But Roman Atwood is a channel I've recently discovered. The most positive guy I've ever seen. Like this guy, it just vibrates from him, this positivity. And I've really been enjoying that from their aspect. And so YouTubers like that, I admire and I want to emulate. Popping a little bit of a shimmery but not sparkly gold shadow right on top of the middle of the lid. And that's also where kind of the name for my channel comes from. Happy Heart it's also a reminder for me to live each day with a happy heart and try to find the positive and the good in things. I think I'm going to take a fluffy brush and let's go in. We're going in with a pretty neutral brown. Where are we? We're right here. It's probably about the color of my skin tone at this point. It's on the warmer side, but it's not like a true orangey brown, if you feel me. This is a BareMinerals Truth and Beauty shimmery eyeshadow in the color Leo. It's just a gold shimmer loose eyeshadow. What I like about this is it's not this crazy opaque gold. It's something that works brilliantly for an overlay. I'm going to take this on just a synthetic. This is just a painter's brush I picked up at the craft store yesterday. Pick a little bit up from the cap. You can barely even see it. Oh, there you go. I'm going to pop this on the inner corner. Yeah. I think I'm also going to pop a little bit of that just in the very center I really feel like this would work better if that green I used was matte, so that I would have some different depth of definition here instead of having a completely sparkly eye. But you know what, I also don't mind that it's all sparkly, so it's all good. I'm gonna I want something different on the bottom lash line than what I have on top. So I'm gonna take my Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes Intense Amazonian Clay Waterproof Eyeliner in the color Gold. And we're going to just pop that on the lower lash line. I'm going to pick up a color from my Voyage palette again. Let's go with this one here. It's just a kind of a cool tone bronze, if that makes sense. And it's in the color called For Once Upon a Time. Oh, these colors are so adorable. I'll have everything listed below, of course. I feel like my lighting's off. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, I definitely just made my lighting warmer, but I think that actually reflects the colors a little bit better. So we're just going to go with it. Since I have smaller eyes, when I'm buffing something on the lower lash line, I will buff it farther down than I used to, I suppose. I used to think you had to put it right on that lower lash line and leave it, but no, buff that down there. Even out the space there. It basically just gives you the illusion that your eyelids and the area around your eyes is bigger than it actually is. Sweet. Go and pick up, I don't have a clean good brush for this. Okay, I don't know, just any kind of flat brush. And let's go in with that original shade that we put all over the lid, which is that matte off-white one. Pop that right on the top of the brow bone. I wish I had a more exact brush for this, but frankly, I don't have a million brushes, so we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna run some black liner. This is the BareMinerals Lasting Line Absolute Black LongWear eyeliner. I'm gonna take that same, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that same brush that I blended the bronze in with, and we're gonna kind of smudge out that black. Yeah, that works for me. I'm going to pop on some of the Benefit Their Real Mascara, do a couple layers of that, and I'll be back in a minute to finish up the rest of the face. I think I just smudged my mascara. Okay, we're good. I'm going to go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth. I know what this is called. It's the Baked Bronzing Duo. I'm just going in with that darker matte side. I'm going to use that to contour a little bit with my e.l.f. stipple brush, pinching it. This is my daily. And then for actual bronzing and to run that out a little bit, I'm going to go with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Medium Deep, which is a nice warm bronzer for me. Another product I'll need to replace, which I love this product, so it's going to be a tough one to replace. But since I am going to continue using up, thankfully at least I have a lot left. What are your tips for becoming or staying a positive person? I just really don't like negative people. But it's funny because I'm not consistent with when I'm positive and when I'm negative. There'll be certain things throughout the day that just don't faze me at all, that may set other people off the edge, right? And then there'll be certain things where I'll make a little hissy fit about it. And I'm like, what are you doing, Sarah? Check yourself. I feel like that was was that like a public service announcement? Check yourself. No? Gosh, I hope it was. Because if not, it should have been. Anyway, yes, I swear it was. It was one of those like count to 10, stop and check yourself anger things that probably was on PBS. That's all I watched when I was a kid. Anyway, going in with the Tarte, I don't know what this is. It's Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush. Basically, it's a pink blush with a little bit of a gold. Shimmer's not even the word. It's so faint, but it has a little bit of a gold tint to it. Anyway, I want to keep this like a little bit fresher because it's still, it's the end of summer. It's September, I got it. But if I really want to make this fall, I'll put on a peach blush and I go with a darker lip. But it's daytime and I'm feeling something a little bit lighter still. So we're gonna go with some pink accents here. Anyway, so I'm trying to be consistent in my positivity as a person. That whole wake up and tell yourself you're in a good mood, that was a game changer for me. Sincerely was. Whoever put that together, put 2 and 2 together there, I like to shake their hand. A little bit of lime blush. I'm just gonna go take that bronzer brush and blend that out a tiny bit. Ooh, I didn't even think, I know what I'm doing for highlight. I have loved doing this on days when I want a strong highlight. I take that same gold shadow I use. Let me just show you. It is not glittery at all. It is purely shimmery. See? I mean, it could be a highlight powder. I love it. I don't know what name it is, but it's just any kind of champagne gold shimmery shadow. No glitter. So pretty. Sweet. All I have left here is the lips. I think I'm gonna, well, let me see here. I do want to curl my lashes one more time. We're gonna wait a couple more minutes though. I don't have a tissue with me. Okay. Okay, so like I said, I want to keep this look a little bit lighter. I'm going to go in with the Milani Matte Blissful lipstick, number 62. I'm just going to dab this on because it's definitely a cool tone pink. It smells so yummy. And this is a bold lipstick. But by dabbing it, I'm going to sheer it out a little bit. I like the fact that I had some gloss left on under this lipstick because this is a seriously matte lipstick and I didn't want that for the look. And I'm going to go on with just a tiny bit of the Nars, what is this? Satin lip pencil, Rikugien. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm just going to curl my lashes one final time here. Oh shoot, sugar mama, that may have not worked out well. Okay, I think we're okay. Yeah. You know, I really need to clean the eyelash curler before I do this, guys. That extra product on there, it tends to be what makes them cake up. Alright, my friends, I feel like we're done here. I'm just gonna leave my hair up. I only pinned it up for the video, but I kinda like it. So, yay, here's one of my, well, here's my first Chit-Chat Get Ready With Me. I hope you liked the video and the topics. I like this look a lot, and I hope you did too. It's kind of my stepping into fall look. Ironically, I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, so really we're stepping into springtime. But wherever you are, it doesn't really matter. You can just wear whatever makeup makes your heart sing. Cheesy but true. I appreciate you spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe so you can join me on this YouTube journey. I'm really having a lot of fun with it, so I hope you have fun with it too. And like I said, let me know what kind of cruelty-free brands you like in the comments below, and also let me know what tricks you have to keep your days positive and happy. So I hope that you are having a great day, and if you're not, don't worry, another one's coming tomorrow, but make the most of the one you have today. So I will see you in my next video. Bye. And then with the Red Apple lipstick in the color New York, which is just a classic beige nude color, I'm popping that over with the majority of the lip, focusing more in the center. And then that's the whole look. I'm just going to shake out my hair a little bit right now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I like looks like this that aren't too dramatic, but it's a little bit something different.